Hello, everyone. It's me, Bobbie D, and it is Tuesday, and it is time to talk. Tuesday Talks with Bobbie D is sponsored by Vibrant Souls Health and Wellness. You can find them on Instagram, or you could email them at vibrantsouls@gmail.com. Well, it is Tuesday, and the funny thing about it being Tuesday, March 3rd, right? March 3rd, is that today, I believe it is today. Today is the well-known author Dr. Seuss's birthday. Yes. And the funny thing about it is that people still, what's the word? People still read his books to their children or to their classes, and they still, I guess, still respect him in a way, I believe. However, several of his books have been banned. And actually, it's very interesting because we are talking, currently about, well, I shouldn't say currently. That's kind of like not the headliner anymore in the news. But Dr. Seuss's books have been, some of them have been banned because of the racial nature of them. Now, things that might, and also not only racial but offensive things that have been in them. It's actually interesting. Some of the children, I should say, some of the books that haven't been banned, as far as I know, are things like Cat in the Hat, My Many Colored Days, believe it or not. Now, believe it or not, Dr. Seuss wrote that one, but he wrote it under his real name. I can't remember but anyway, it is called My Many Colored Days. And believe it or not, it is not, or at least it shouldn't be, a racial slur, but what it is they talk about how on different days you might feel like a certain color. So for instance, I'm wearing blue. Blue might be calm and easy and that kind of a thing. Red, you're mad, you're angry, that kind of thing. So though maybe the name of it could be construed as offensive, that particular book, I don't believe, was meant to be racist. But I've been told that he was a mean, racist, misogynistic person. And it's very sad because he has written quite a few, a former teacher who literally gifted me all of her Dr. Seuss books and stories. Didn't know that or didn't realize that. And then there were some books, and in fact, if you Google Mr. or Dr. Seuss's books that were banned or considered racist, I guarantee you'll know one or more, which is actually pretty sad. And the interesting thing about it is that he's had such an amazing legacy on children for so long, and it's a shame that had to happen. But that was something that was on my mind because today is his birthday. Some people will probably still, as far as teachers, still celebrate it, still talk about it. Even do, tomorrow is Wednesday, so they'll do something for Wacky Wednesday. I like doing that type of stuff for my kiddos, because it's fun and, kind of silly and whatnot. And the book starts off with, it started with a shoe on the wall, that kind of thing. However, I will not personally be doing anything Dr. Seuss in my classrooms this year because I'm very, very disappointed. You can't expect people to be perfect. Of course, there is no perfect being. There was only one, Jesus Christ. But, if you're just, it's a shame, because when you're out in the public, you should exude a certain, not necessarily a certain quality, but just a certain, you should try to be a positive light in what it is that you're doing. So with that being said, go out there, be a positive light, do the right thing. You don't want, when you are gone, you do not want your legacy tarnished by a terrible, terrible, something terrible being said about you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Tuesday. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, and make sure you give me a thumbs up to help push us out there. Make sure you check us out Saturday mornings live, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on the CCR Radio Show. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you again really, really soon. Bye.